Director D,
Yes.
how do you prioritize mastery and skill building in a world that often prioritizes personal branding?
Uh, that's a good interesting question. I think I'm I'm for both. I would say I support both. I think finding the balance between mastering the skill set and personal branding, balancing the two is really cardinal. And looking at today's society where we at, it's not only valuable when you have a personal brand, but it's also what skill set do you have. Often at the times people are questioned is what do you bring to the table, you know. So I think I would highlight that balancing the two. Number one, I would say first is defining your goals. Where as a person you get to question yourself, understanding to say you're gonna set specific and tangible goals to, if number one we're looking at skill set, is what kind of skill sets do I want to acquire, and the skill sets that I'm trying to acquire, how do they help my personal brand. So it's oftenly balancing the two, because you cannot only have one thing that's working and the other is not. Why do I say so? It's I was earlier reminded by Paul to say, often at the times, I think in today's society, you would find there are people that are famous and you do not even know the reason why they are famous. You know what I mean? I think most of you would understand that question is we have certain people that are famous, and then you ask yourself like, this person is famous, but for what? You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, they're famous, they're popular, but what else do they have, or what else do they do besides that? You know? But then there are certain people that we quite understand why they're famous, why they're popular, you know what I mean? Because they have a personal brand and they have skill sets. An example I can give is Vusi Tembeswayo. Vusi Tembeswayo is famous. And what do we know him for? Is one of the best public speakers we have in the world, you get? So, but then there are other people that are just famous, and then what they're famous for does not, make sense. Or it's just like, but then at the end of the day, it's balancing the two, skill set and personal branding. Yeah, so like I earlier said, number one, define your goals. The second one I would say is create a learning plan. I think one of the things I love about, I'm more in tune with learning skills. I love to learn new things, and I always want to attach the new things that I'm learning to the things that I'm passionate about. So, for example, I would highlight that I'm a content creator, and through content creating, what skills am I learning that are going to help make my content creating easy? So number one, I'm learning how to edit. So you have to learn how to edit. You have to learn how to operate a camera. You have to learn how to color grade. You have to learn how to know what kind of shots you're gonna take. You have to learn. So the personal branding is good when you're creating content, but then the skill set is trying to highlight what skills do I learn that are gonna help make the process of me creating content easier. So skill set is learning how to make the process of content creating easy, which is gonna help the Director D personal brand. So I hope it makes sense. You get, so skill set, learning the process, helping build the personal brand easier. So the other one I'm gonna highlight is, like I said, create a learning plan. So it's what are you going to learn, specifying what skill sets, what kind of skills you're going to acquire through the process that's going to help build your personal brand better, so that when people look at you, they know what you're doing. It's like being known for what you're doing. The other thing I must say is embrace the process, because everything that you're going to learn in either building a skill set or personal brand takes time and effort. So knowing not to quit, because often at the times people tend to quit when things get hard, but it's understanding and embracing the entire journey of the learning process, that even when things get hard, you do not give up. You keep reminding yourself of why you started and what you're trying to build, from the skill set and on forth to building a personal brand. The other one I'm gonna say is seeking mentorship. I think it's often we need to appreciate the people that have gone before us. Often other times we think we can do it on our own, but understanding that there are people's shoulders that we need to stand on. So seeking people that can help you through the journey, that have done this prior you. But also one thing I want to highlight is understanding that if the path to success was a one-way road, then all of us would be successful. But understanding that the path to success is not a one-way road. So what might have worked for your mentor may not work for you, but it's picking the lessons that help him succeed and seeing how they might help you as you move on your journey, because we're taking different paths to success. My journey is different from my mentor's journey, but it's taking the lessons that are going to help me succeed easier. So if it took 20 years for my mentor to succeed, and me learning from him as a mentee, that should take me way less time, because he's been there before. He knows what the land looks like. So me as a mentee, the whole purpose of me learning is trying to make the journey easier for me. So if it took him 20, that means it needs to take me less than that. So having a mentee, and lastly, I would say staying curious. I love things that I don't understand. I love to learn from things that have failed. So often at the times that I'm more curious to learn and know why this didn't work. So if I tried something and it didn't work, then I'm prone to go back and learning why did this not work. So always having a curiosity mindset, to want to learn things, to want to navigate, to want to question the things that you often told are normal, but then saying, if everybody's doing this, then why are they doing it? Because often at the times we don't ask questions, and we have been told not to ask questions. But I think having the curious mind to want to know why things work a certain way is always kept me in check and always on a learning path. So I think these are the things I'm gonna highlight on this matter.